And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now again to Taylor, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Campbell making the catch, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Kari Willis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a second down and 6. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
36-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action now. Rivers trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
Rivers pass.
33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Doyle. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Browns 21, Colts 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Down, Browns.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
11 yards.
3rd and long for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it down. Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's got Rome weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Taylor, the ball
Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Browns 28, Colts 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete.
Mayfield's pass. Complete to Taywan Taylor. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And some room to roam now. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 27-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
2nd and 10 at the 27.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He was taken down by Grant.
A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Colts.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 18.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Taylor.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 16.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
4-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
8 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 33 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score, Colts 35, Browns 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brought down at the 39.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Taylor. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, Rivers. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Escaping the press. Oh, no, he lost the football. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Rivers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy up
to their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Greedy Williams on the
no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously